if we lose 95K, then the idea that I didn't want to believe in, but deep down I know it's truth, that I think the cycle's cooked.
Who are the people that are buying these Bored Ape, Pudgy Penguin, CryptoPunk, and causing this 30% bump? It's the JPEG clowns, bro. It's the JPEG clowns that have been around since 2022.
You're not gonna buy more though?
If it comes out and it's...
Hell no, I ain't buying no more, bro. Hell no.
The content presented in this podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be considered as financial advice, and listeners are encouraged to conduct their own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions.
Crypto flip.
In this week's episode, we'll be talking about how Trump is attacking the US Federal Reserve and what that means for both equities and crypto. We'll also be talking about why 95K may be the magic number for us to see an epic rise in Bitcoin. We'll be discussing why our favorite JPEGs may be making a little bit of a bounce back. NFTs could be back. And finally, the airdrop that you may have already missed out on, which is the Seeker by Solana. But before we get into any of that, we need to start with the most pressing topic of the day. And that's the key $95,000 level, which there could be a short squeeze on. So looking at a tweet from Dunn, who is an OG when it comes to the crypto space and someone that I personally respect quite a lot, he suggested that there may be an epic short squeeze. So I want to hear what you guys think about that.
So, all right, generally, I don't want to say I blindly believe everything that this guy says, but generally, when Chris Dunn makes a prediction on the market, he is normally correct. And I'd already said that about many people that blab a lot of stuff online. When you look at it in detail, generally, I think the biggest tip I got from this guy was to basically jump in the market when things are down 20-30%. And if what he's saying is correct, and we lose 95, then obviously, yeah, we can see the market going to nothingness. If we win 95 and we continue to go beyond 95 and potentially up to 100, 110, then, I mean, who knows? At the end of the day, he's only given his opinion, and his opinion is only based on what he can see on the market. But yeah, I'm gonna say I have faith. I have faith that, I don't know. It kind of contradicts how I feel about the market. Generally, this market this year being like a terrible year for crypto. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I want to believe him, but I just can't really get behind him, to be honest.
But like, if we owed over 95K, that is generally good news. I mean, even long-term bearish crypto whale in this space, El Capo, he's turned a bit bullish, but I think it's bullish. It's mostly bullish on like privacy coin and Bitcoin only. But I think, and I think you also said, Ricardo, like if we do lose 95, it could be like we can have a massive correction or something, like maybe to 80K or even worse. So I think all that is obviously on the table. It depends on how, obviously, the next couple days, if not week, see how. What price action like developing to, but I think it's good that, you know, I'm seeing some on-chain activities. I'm seeing some people pop out again. You know what I mean, hearing themselves, giving themselves pats on the back. Like, you know, like if we keep holding over 95, we could have a run. But run to where though? That's where I have the issue. Like, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and in just the past, like, couple weeks, and you know, trying to see exactly where is this cycle going to. And I find myself thinking, I'm trying to rationalize this move that we've had since the low. Like, we've been riding this from the low since like 15K big BTC, and the rationale is that surely this move can be over. Like, I think the way I look at it, like, if we lose 95K, then the idea that I didn't want to believe in, but deep down I know it's truth, that I think this cycle's cooked. This cycle's cooked, fam. And it starts with one. Like, I have 3 reasons to support this. Number one, there is zero retail interest in this cycle. Every time we've come to the space, they've come in and then they jumped on meme coins, they got scammed. And just tired of getting scammed. And if you look at the social metrics compared to now versus 2019 run, it's night and day. And there just hasn't been any recovery. And I think lack of innovation, lack of utility, it's kind of slowed the space down to the point where like we're now begging the Fed to save us. Obviously, they stopped QT, they're not doing QE, but I feel like the QE they're doing, they're not going to overprint money. They're literally printing up to stabilize, because if you overprint money, going to right back to the same cycle again, have to repeat itself over again, which like you have to start doing QT, which causes things to get complicated again. And like they're not going to overprint money. I'll be shocked if they do. So that's the second point on it. And the last point is obviously, I feel like this meme coin, I'm telling you, like, I was reading the stats here. The CoinGecko printed something, and obviously, I don't know if you might know. Topic has acquired CoinGecko for $500 million. So
You're lying.
You don't
What?
Anthropic
What?
acquired CoinGecko for $500 million.
No way.
For those who don't know, Anthropic is the parent company of Claude. So if you've ever used Claude AI, that's basically the company. So is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's confirmed. They're gonna use their data to build like an AI portfolio for crypto, which is brilliant. And
Apparently it's fake news, bro.
if it's fake news, are you sure?
Apparently it's fake news, man. I don't know. Bitcoin is.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. I don't see an official statement from. I don't see an official statement.
But one thing I do know is CoinGecko's up for sale, and I know Anthropic
For sure.
made a bid. Yeah, they're up for sale for $500 million, and Anthropic CoinGecko.
Yeah, no, I can't see it because that would be mental, bro. How did I miss that? Yeah, I don't know if it's true. I'm seeing that in my
Maybe it's not official yet. Maybe it's just rumors. Maybe it's official. But if they get that, I feel like it's big news. It's big news for the space. But at the same time, the last cycle that we've had, or this cycle, it hasn't been short of good news. And still price action is just weak. And especially where I think I have been hoping there will be a huge move is the altcoin space. But I've completely given up an idea of altcoin season now. Because after reading this stat, it blew my mind. So CoinGecko, this is straight from CoinGecko, the data analyst company itself. So it's showing the number of failed cryptocurrencies by year. So from 2021, we have 2,584,000 tokens. The year after, it jumps to 200K plus. The year after that, it bumps up to 250K. Then 2024, 1.3 million tokens failed. 2025, guess what the number is?
200 million.
It was 11.56 million tokens.
That's a
failed.
small number.
It's a number. It was close. There's also another stat here that in 2025, there has been a lot of altcoins minted in a single day compared to the entire 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 season combined. A single day of printing tokens. Because you know how it was with cryptocurrency, right? People not really making money. You start a crypto company, you issue some token, say you're gonna build this tech. You build the tech. And then to keep people from selling and keep them interested, you offer them staking abilities. You stake and then you print more tokens to pay them the high APR that's unsustainable. So it's basically a circular economy. Yeah. That's how almost all coins generally operate, because they don't really make money. And then they hope that the tech becomes big enough where like everyone adopts it and it becomes viral or has a viral moment. So I think altcoins are cooked this cycle. Like that's what I'm seeing. I think the only that's truly had a big run has been BTC. And then if you look at it, this run has been mostly driven by institutional buying rather than spot buying by retail. So it's not being euphoric. So it's like we're not entering this exhaustive phase, and I just don't see it ending. And I just don't see it being euphoric like the way we expect it to be, because there just isn't any retail interest. So that's what I think, man. I feel like this cycle is cooked. Sorry.
Yeah, coming back to the prediction for a second. I want to explore that a little bit more. So technical analysis is not necessarily my forte, but when my experience with Chris Dunn and this is by no means an endorsement or anything, but he was one of the first people that I sort of looked to for knowledge when it came to crypto when I joined or when I started looking at it more seriously in 2014. Now, he's said a lot of things that have come true, as Rick has stated. But when we look at this specifically, that at 95 is a key level for a potential short squeeze, I think it's interesting because what have we seen short squeeze in the last few years? We've seen GME, and we saw how that exploded. We've started to see silver, and obviously it's been suppressed, and that's another whole other discussion. So is Bitcoin suffering from the same thing? And if it is, what is the potential upside? Generally speaking, I agree with Rick in that I don't think it's going to be a fantastic year for crypto, at least not in the long term. I do think in the short term or in the midterm, there can be some positive price action, and we're starting to see some of that a little bit.
100%. 100%. That's exactly what you're seeing right now. Literally, you're seeing a post-halving rally pump, bull trap and correction, then
I think it is a bull trap.
It's small rally.
Bull trap. I call bull trap.
But even if it is a bull trap, doesn't mean you can't make money. But it's a game of hot potato at that point, and
no, of course,
you don't want to be the one left holding it. Something else that nobody wants to hold is any smoke from Donald J. Trump, because he has come and launched an attack on the Federal Reserve, which has allowed stocks, bonds, and the dollar to fall. What do you think the impact of that is going to be on crypto?
All right. Tell me something, yeah? Every historic president of the United States of America, my history is not great, yeah? They've normally followed like a set of rules. They've colored within the lines reasonably. I've never heard of, well, before, and I might have missed it because I'm not American in it. I've never in history heard of a president having beef and such consistent beef with other parties in the whole institution. This guy has had beef with everyone he wants to have beef with. And generally, bro, it sounds like he's just flipping off his fingers to whoever. The whole beef with him and Jerome Powell, not just Jerome Powell, the entire Fed. It was such a big deal. Like, it was all over Twitter. There was loads of videos online about it. And me with my UK EU brain was just thinking, how is this a thing, bruv? How could this guy decide he's going to say something, do something, pissing people off, and an entire market is just going to crumble? But how is that a thing, bruv? But setting that aside, he did what he did. And it looks like the tension's been rising for a while. I saw some videos of him and Jerome Powell, and basically they're just like, when two people just don't like each other. Like, they're just standing next to each other in like a mine, and he's like, you just need to read the paper. And he's like, but why am I reading this? Like, Jerome Powell's like, why am I reading this? Why do I have to do this? He's like, you just have to do it, okay? You did it. I'm like, all right, okay. What this means, if the dollar goes down, crypto's going to go up, bro. Like, simple mathematics. BTC, USD goes down, the price of BTC, USD goes up. Let's hope that simple logic holds true in this case. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about silver suppression. We could talk about various other markets that have started to do reasonably well since the start of the year, and how you could say crypto is one of those because, or Bitcoin specifically, everything else. You could say that they're potentially in the same boat because, we started the year at like 80 something, 88, 80, 85. Now we're at 95. So it kind of looks like all of the political tension that DJT is causing crypto, some other assets to do well. But yeah, generally, if the dollar keeps going down, bro, that'd be good news for crypto, in my opinion.
Donald Trump is a madman, man. Like, and after all he's done as well, after everything he's done, like obviously pointing the cameras at his own Fed, obviously, I think what's happening here is that this is not if it gone to a head, obviously Trump, last report I saw was, the reporter was asking like, you have any plans of replacing the current Fed chair? He said no. But behind doors, he's probably saying, yes, I can't wait to get rid of this guy. Because it's not his choice. It's not his best choice. Like, you can't force someone that wasn't my choice down my throat. So I think if I was Gary, is that his name, right? Gary Gensler? I think.
Isn't it Jerome Powell?
Oh, sorry, Jerome Powell.
Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell. If I was Jerome Powell, I will hand him my resignation because it's clear that the president you're working for doesn't want you.
Nah, but you can't do that, bro. You wouldn't hand in your resignation because basically, this guy is bullying you. Are you gonna be the dickhead that says, "Bro, this what's happening, bro"? Are you gonna be the guy that says, "Yeah, I'm gonna let this guy shaft me"? Come on, bro. You and
I heard that, but there's other gigs that you can get paid for. We could get paid a lot more money for a lot less stress.
Let's break it down though. It's not personal though. It's business. He wants him to lower rates. He said he's not lower rates. So what's he gonna do? Gonna take the abuse or he has to leave?
So exactly. So it's like, who wants to come to work and get abused every day? Like, I mean, personally, I don't want to do it. So it's like if Jerome is about that life, obviously shout out to him, innit? Because he's obviously doing it for the great good. Because he knows if he leaves, the next person that comes in might be a pushover, and then Trump can just mess up the economy. That is possible. Maybe Trump doesn't care about the economy. Maybe he just wants to inflate his own pockets because he's in the real estate market. That's why he lets interest rate lower. I don't know. We'll see. But still, I think the people who elected him, I won't lie to you, I was one of the people that was pro-Trump. I'm still pro. But at the same time, I think some of the way he goes about doing things is not the right way. And remember I said to you about all cryptocurrency, like all 99.99% of cryptocurrencies are scams. One of these scams is the Trump coin as well, and the millennial coin. Like, all of that was made by this president or his president's family. So it's like things like that. I feel like if you're a president, you can support a cause without being actively involved and lining your pockets up. So that's the only criticism I have of Trump. I feel like some of the way he goes about things, I can see why he has a lot of haters and he has a lot of fans. It's clear as day.
Yeah, it definitely is clear. But something else that isn't clear is NFTs, because in the first 14 days of the year, NFTs have added over 600 million in its market cap. So is this a resurgence? Are we seeing NFTs come back from the dead, or is this just something else which isn't that meaningful and it will go back to dust?
I'm never going to talk about NFTs, bro. Yeah, I'm going to say something, and you might probably agree with me. Whenever we have an exhaustive market, and then it's now rallying, and then other things start popping out, like the Dino coins, like privacy coins have been doing really well, NFTs are not doing really well. I mean, because they even start to do well, like the traces sometimes start to come back. All these are signs of like this market is cooked for me. Because it's like, we're getting excited about NFTs, JPEGs. Let that sink in, yeah? Let that sink in. We're getting excited about JPEGs, meme coin trenches, and what's the other thing we're getting excited for again? NFTs. Like,
I'm prediction markets.
I'm predicting. Like, let that sink in. Like, we are cooked. And then one of the reasons I feel like we're also cooked is like, for some reason, I know I've said it's like the only argument the Bulls have left is that gold has done a massive move on its way to 5K. Digital gold should do something close where like it makes another rally, even if it doesn't go to 125 again, but it pumps to 119. Cool. That's a great way to end a run. Not great way, but like it could be better. Like could go to 165 and double top and stuff like that. But I just don't see it happening. And another thing that people like to blame the Fed on is like, oh, they don't want to suppress the interest rates. That's why crypto's not doing well. That's not actually true, because if you look at the equities market, that is been printing all-time highs. Equities have been doing well. Not obviously when you look at it pound for pound and you compare like move and explosive gains, it's obviously not comparable. But overall, year on year, the stock market has been off the past couple of days. And you get in the past couple of years, and you can say Trump has a hand to do with it. Fine. Well, but any trend that's in the chair will want the stock market to be doing well, because the economy is healthy-ish. You know what I mean? There's money circulating, but
there's one difference though between the stock market and crypto, and that main difference is that you can't flood the stock market with millions of stocks overnight. In crypto, you can do that, so that's obviously part of the issue.
What that sounds like excuses, man. Like
but you're not factual.
If people want to come on back, no, because like listen, we're in the era of generative AI. You're telling me we can't figure out a way to on-prem faster? Like, you know what I mean? The interest is
It's not just about on ramp or not. It's about concentration of wealth. So maybe people are now looking at it and thinking, what are, undervalued things in the market? And they're thinking, you know what? These NFTs have been collecting dust. Let me dust them off for a bit and try and revive it. And
cool. But
maybe
that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I see that as nothing but just a peak rotation from other things to other other assets, man. Like, people are rotating to privacy coin because they know the cycles come to almost at the end. They're rotating to NFTs, trying to, because like, if you have NFTs there and then you have ability to pump something and have exit liquidity, people will do that. That's exactly what they're doing. So I'm not gonna get excited about the NFT market because
let me ask you a question. Are you gonna buy any NFTs in this little run up?
Bro, I've never listened yet. The only NFT that I own is the one minted by the Seeker, and then I don't even know that's what anything. But like, I don't own any NFT. Like, bro, shout out to people that are making money in NFTs, but I've never been one of those person. And you can't tell me that's a long-term strategy or sustainable strategy to make money in this space, buying and trading NFTs. If you're doing that, cool, good for you. But I wouldn't be caught holding a long time because it's just another form of ICO, just in a different structure
and a lot less liquid.
Let me add some color to this discussion for the audio listeners. What we have here, we have a total NFT market cap chart, and I'm looking at it max. So it starts at Jan 2020, and it comes all the way up to Jan 2026. Now, around April 2022, we saw a massive high. We saw market cap hitting 17 billion.
Wow.
Right now, market cap is at 3.2, 3 billion. If we zoom in over the last 3 months, we can see that we have like this recent pump, which we're talking about right now. The market cap of entire NFTs went up to about 3.2 billion. It's now down a bit to 3.0 billion, but that is nothing compared to where it was on the 27th of October. It was 5.17 billion. So basically, I feel like this little bump that we are currently chatting about, let me just redraw the graph from October 24 to now. Like, we're still in the track. We're still in the gutter, bro. Like, we are still in the gutter. Let me add some more color as well. If we go back and we look at, like, I'm on CoinGecko, I'm showing top NFT collection prices ranked by market cap. We can see that over the last 30 days, there's been a few that have actually done really well. Like CloneX is up 176.9%. HMTV MTL is up 143%. But when I filter, when I order by market cap, all the big ones, like the ones that you guys have probably heard of, CryptoPunks, only up 8.1% over the last 30 days. Infinex Patros, I'm not sure what that is, but that's down 31%. Pudgy Penguins, which is a really big deal right now, and the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club up 30%. Pudgy Penguins up 20% on the last 30 days. I mean, yeah, there's extra volume, but at the end of the day, bro, the volume is nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Let me stop sharing.
And you know why it's not? You know why it's nothing, Rick? Is that we have so many new NFTs now, and a lot less liquidity pool to spread across. It's like it just all of them is gonna get that pump. That's why we never got altcoin season, because the liquidity, literally think about that. We have a limited liquidity in this space for you. Like you said, it's not easy to get money into the space. And even if you want to, people are always trying to do research and then they're cautious and they're probably only going to go to BTC and stuff. That has shrunk our liquidity pool. And we're getting more and more tokens being printed daily. And there's just not enough liquidity to go around. And that's what the main issue is. Until we have real, more money coming in, and then we have real utility in this space to bring back, the retail, it's cooked.
For real. Like, when you have to really think about it. Who are the people that are buying these Bored Ape, Pudgy Penguin, CryptoPunk, and causing this 30% bump? It's the JPEG clowns, bruv. It's the JPEG clowns that have been around since 2022. The same guys that are down 80% on their bag, and they're like, nah, this is it. This year's NFT year. They have their little trackers, and their trackers are like, Bored Ape Yacht Club is up 10%, and they're like, all right, cool, yeah, it's time to get back in. Bro, it's not new people. It's not new people new retail investors. These are the old Donnies that have been burnt already. Like, nobody can tell me different.
No, you're definitely right.
They kind of lowered the purchase price. That's a bit challenging.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
And hopefully something which doesn't get lower is the airdrop from Solana Seeker, because that is due to launch on the 21st of January, 2026. Don't say we didn't warn you. We told you multiple times from the moment we purchased it, I believe last summer, to now. This could be an interesting, purchase. Not investment advice, obviously. But all of us have the Solana Seeker device. We're all at different stages and we'll all receive something or maybe nothing. I'll let Rick take the lead on this one.
All right, basically, yeah. Solana Seeker. I got mine in August. We spoke about this on the pod way before when we first ordered them, which I think was the year before December, November, something like that. So 2024. When we got it, when I got mine in August, I think Deji, you got yours like a couple weeks after. I was like, yeah, really excited. And then we broke it down and we said basically this device is seeming a bit whack. Anyway, fast forward to today. They've broken up how you can get what your reward will be from, I think the smallest is 10,000 Seeker tokens all the way up to 5,000 Seeker tokens as a scouter, and then 750,000 Seeker tokens. Now, obviously, we all wish that we got the 750, but none of us did. And I feel like for Solana Seeker Season 2, I'm going to put more energy into it, but I would love to see what the value comes out at first. So I got the Prospector, because I haven't been using it as much as I should have. So I'm getting 10,000 Seeker tokens. Deji, you're getting 10,000 as well, right? Deji's getting 10,000. So I don't think Harris is going to qualify. And the reason being is, if you have no activity during Seeker season, I don't think you qualify. Potentially you still qualify for Scout. I think you have to get the device and check. But yeah, that would be a massive disrespect. In an ideal world, yeah, I would like this token to be worth, I don't know, I want my 10,000 SKR tokens to probably be worth something like, I don't know, man, maybe like 50 cents. Like, I'll just sell it, take that 5 tier and walk away. Like, that would be, but then
That would be the legendary and 50.
it would be legendary. It would be, I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic. Bro, if it's 1p, if it's 1 cent, then, like, that's still more than the cost of the device.
That's $100, man.
Swear?
Is it?
Yeah, you're right. Still, I thought no, you're right. Still. Okay, yeah. So more than 1 cent, maybe like 20 cents. I don't know.
Listen.
As soon as I get this, I'm shorting because
I hope I'm wrong. That this thing is worth $1. I hope it's worth $2 because I think, like, the community deserve it, man. Like, we deserve something positive to happen, like, especially on Solana Network. So for like, it's been a while. I think if you're not in the trenches cooking and getting lucky or spinning the casino wheel, it's peak. Well, I'll say one thing. Even though I've been a bit of a pessimist on this podcast today, because I've been doing research and the research is not good, man. It's just not good. But one of the reasons why I'm all for the rally or whatever is that will make things like this when it drops a lot more valuable. If we're getting cooked, bro, you might even hope just email them to just put a hold on the release. So I really hope that we do have, like, at least I want us to break 100K, just get some small short-term excitement. But like you said in the previous last week episode, Rick, I'm short into the summer, man. I don't care what anyone tells me, man. Whatever the pump is, I'm taking it and I'm shorting into the summer, fam, into the winters as well. So, yeah.
I hear what you're saying about short into summer, but that basically is what Chris Dunn is saying. Like, he's saying right now, we break 95. Everybody that's saying things are going to go short, it's going to squeeze out bare people. But yeah, I just don't know how much that would squeeze them. Also, we've seen bare squeezes and people still come back.
Exactly. But I'm not shorting right now because I know right now there isn't, like, literally right now it's 50-50. It's literally 50-50. And your lungs of it so late. Like, you should have shorted from the moment we touched 95, 98K to have a chance. But yeah, I'm not sure right now. But I'm just saying, we'll enjoy this pump. maybe take some profit from this stupid token, and then we'll see what I go on, and then, but yeah, so set to you like,
All right.
it's not looking
So
good, fam.
So basically, you're saying the airdrop's gonna be rubbish. Now,
I hope I'm wrong. But I'm just.
me too. I hope you're wrong too. However, are you man prime and ready for season 2, bruv? Because that's 750,000
It's
tokens.
looking juicy. It's looking
No
juicy.
matter what, even if it's 1 cent, bro. Like
It's
that's
up,
worth.
innit? Wait. Let me put it
behind it.
Quick maths. Reports.
So what you man are saying when you get the token?
Yeah, 7.5 grand if it's 1 cent. Do you know what though? Do you know? Wait. You see, season 2, they want you to stake your Seeker tokens, and that's going to
There
contribute
you go.
towards your season 2. So do you roll up this league? Exactly. Do you roll up this? Literally what Deji was saying before. This is how tokens, projects keep themselves alive by encouraging people to stake. This is encouragement. So do you roll up your 10,000, your 40,000, or your 125,000 to hopefully get a bigger goal for season 2? I think, bro, I just need to see the value. Like, if his token comes out and it's 1 cent, I don't know. I'd have to question if it's worth.
Are you not gonna buy more though?
If it comes out and it's
Hell no, I ain't buying no more, bro. Hell no.
buy for what? Come on, dog. You can't buy this, bro. You know what airdrops are like. People are gonna get it and they're gonna dump it straight away. So what's the point of buying more? But do I sell it is a real question.
Yo, this is not hype, baby. This is not hype, fam. You know what I mean? Even hype has calmed down lately. But me personally, like I said to you, it all start with what is it worth? What is one Seeker token worth? Is it worth $1? Is it worth 50 cents? Or is it worth either sub? Imagine if sub 1p. Well, if it's
Well,
on
0.01 or something. That'd be crazy.
Hey, listen. So it's bro, never laugh. I am trying to entertain this chat, bro. So all right. So token gets released next week, Wednesday. Wednesday the 21st. Bro, we've seen these graphs many times. As soon as it lists, an hour later, days later, like facts. Like that's how these have always played out. So it's either you sell it straight off the bat, immediately as soon as you get it, at the highest price, and then you buy back later in a day or a week or something to then get back into the season 2.
staking though. What about the staking though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you sell as soon as. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm probably going to be doing, and I reckon we should all get on a call and do the same thing. I'm gonna sell as soon as price is listed. Token is listed everywhere. Whatever that price is, it's gonna be low. It's gonna be high. It's gonna be the highest it's been probably. It's not gonna. They're not gonna launch that. It's gonna go up. That's like a real rarity. I can't see that happening. So it's gonna launch, then it's gonna go down, and potentially when it goes down a day or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe then I'll buy back. You know, once it's like I don't know, 20% of the value of launch price, and then I'll stake for season 2. But aside from all of that, yeah. So it's on the 21st. It's next week Wednesday. By the time this episode airs, yeah, it's probably around the same time.
If you see us grinning to the side of our faces, you know why, innit? Because that thing, yeah, $1 plus. Come on, let's
That
go.
thing came out $1 plus, and I sold as soon as I smelled it on the exchange. But yeah, I guess the next question for me, the only question I have in my mind now is based on that price, do I put in the energy for season 2? And yeah, if it's more than 10 cents, bro, I'm putting in the energy, because that could be 75k. And season 2 is probably going to be this year, right? Because, bro, like when you look at it, Solana Seeker season was only like a month. And so there are people like going hard for the month. I could go hard for the month for 7.5 grand. Why not, bro? And like, at the end of the day, when you say going hard, you're talking like picking up your phone, interacting with a DApp, liking some stuff, and turn it down.
I just downloaded Pump Up Fun. I'm just going to be trading for fun in this channel farm. That's the thing. That's what I mean. That's what I did. So,
Just didn't do it enough.
So, I think moving forward, like, we'll know soon, but maybe we start cooking up the idea of some developer activity, because that's under 50k, even if it's 1p, 75k. If it's 2p, like, that is 150 bags, man. Like, you don't mess around with that kind of fun. So I think it's best to probably just start looking up some ideas to build and launch on.
I'm on vibe told you, bro.
I might have to do the double whammy, bro.
Say again?
Hey, facts, you might have to start vibe coding. I might have to do the double whammy. I might have to try and launch an app on the Seeker store and then also work the activity to try and get... Because, bro, if you can get 1.5 mil, listen, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, it's happening.
Some of Solana partnership put some effort into this. I feel like you can't, like, Bunk was a success, like, good. Like, even though it's still sub $1, like, it's doing well. Like, Bunk will be here even next hack, because I feel like it is what it is. It's a utility token. That's a meme. Its utility is meme. So it has a place on the network. Well, like with this one, it's a bit like, you know what I mean? Like, you have the phone, you interact with the Seeker store, you can build stuff, launch stuff for them. You get rewarded with the Seeker token for building. Like, it looks like it's a place for it on the network too. So they put some effort in it. Like, Stocknet's talking about they have 8 whales in the network. It's not about 8 singular entity on the network. It's about a swarm of people. That's what makes a network. That's why Solana, I feel like the Stocknet's barking at the wrong tree. So I feel like if Solana get this right, this could be one of those positives we're talking about. When we look back on the cycle, a year from like, yo, that hype airdrop, yo, that Seeker airdrop, though, was lit.
Yeah, I think it's something to look forward to. If you missed out, there's still an opportunity for season 2. And we don't know what collaborations they're going to have in the future as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. With that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.